Good morning, thriving warrior people. Today is Friday, December 15, 2023. Here we are in wonderful Pahrump, Southern Nevada. This is the Department of Career Services, and I am Edward Bevilacqua. We are here to help you on your journey from point A to point B. Point A to point B. Let's see, got a couple of things popped up here. Got it. All righty. So we do it through this podcast, but it's not really the podcast. The podcast just provides you the tools and helps you to create routines to get you on the road. Now, you might be noticing the background is different in here. Okay, this is the last broadcast from here. We're moving up. We're moving to our new, towards our new spaces. So I'm happy to report that. A lot of big things happening here, moving up, moving forward. Rain Man will soon become a place for women and children. So emergency housing for women and children. And we are in the process of acquiring 40 beds, 40 to 50 beds up here in Pahrump for men, for people who are orphans and widows, or meaning what other people call the homeless. We call our orphans and widows. And people coming out of jail, people in need who want to move forward. Not really looking for the people who don't want to move forward, looking for the people who want to move forward. And shout out, Wada Bevy. Is anybody talking to Catman Joe? We need to give a special shout out to Catman Joe, who is being deployed to parts unknown today for 4 months. So we start the 4-month countdown for Catman Joe. Wish her the best, praying for her daily, etc. They faced time last night. Well, I think it's good to face time because time is facing you. Let's face time. Time, I'm facing you. Is that what Wada Bevy means? Home. She wants to go home. All right, so let's get serious. Here we are. We'll start with our breathing exercise. Very important. So this is a 2-part live podcast, 3 parts after. Breathing, prepare for the podcast, prepare for the day, breathing, and planning for today, today's plan. And then after that, there's 3 parts to start with an attitude of gratitude in your life. Number 1, review yesterday. 3, project today and move forward. Project and move forward. All righty, so breathing exercise. And on 3, 2, exhale, 1. Okay. Interruptions from the child. Okay, next. Planning. What do we have on the hit parade? So again, as I said, this is the last podcast from this room. This weekend, I will be in San Diego visiting daughter number 1 of the originals. Daughter number 1 of the new and improved is heading to parts unknown today, flying out on a secret thing. Can't talk more about it. So daughter number 1 of the originals, going to see her husband and her husband, and child for the weekend. So I will be in San Diego. How do we start with our thing? Plan for today. First of all, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So we want to plan our work and work our plan. It's that simple. Always, though, leaving time for the unexpected. Leaving time for the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Okay. So we start by saying something great is going to happen to me today. Something great is going to happen to me today. Always look on the bright side. Yes, always look on the bright side. There's a lot of life is suffering. Don't focus on the suffering. Don't focus on the hole. Focus on the donut. Seek discomfort. Seek discomfort. Not comfort. Seek discomfort. Advice from an 80-year-old: never deprive someone of hope. It might be all they have. That is both true, and that is something I have been known to do in the past, of depriving people of hope. However, the metaphor I would use is letting air out of the tires and then pumping them back up with fresh air. Sometimes the path you're going on is the wrong path, and to continue to have hope that that is going to work is sort of futile, right? And so sometimes maybe you do have to deprive people of hope, because it's just not going to happen with their plan. So consider that. Today's thing for today, where's our props? I guess they're packed. Okay, today's theme is introject yourself. Introject yourself. I'd never heard that word before, introject. So I looked it up. It means to incorporate attitudes or ideas into one's personality unconsciously. So the example, this was a Huberman video, which we will have posted down below under Huberman. Note to self, make sure to update the worksheet about introjection. So that's kind of like watching other people's attitude, being around people that have a being around people who are something will infect you. Could be like how a meme gets into you. So what is a meme? It's an idea that spreads from brain to brain. So introject yourself. So I would say introject yourself means be aware that surrounding yourself with whatever is going to influence you unconsciously. To incorporate attitudes or ideas into one's personality unconsciously. One way to do that is by surrounding yourself with people who are, say, productive or conscientious or whatever, or they're burnouts or they're losers. Their attitude, you will introject yourself into that. So why not introject yourself into something positive? Hey, what an idea. Cool. How are we doing for time? Time, 8:31. Cool. All right, great. So plan your work, work your plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I have a busy day today. So we've got to finish getting out of here, hopefully by around 8, because there is a wraparound event today that we have to do. And I want to get on the road by 2. So everything needs to be out of here. I have to go to the post office, but everything needs to be out of Rain Man and all people, and no one will be here for the weekend. So yeah, the other side, the baton is, we're coming to the place where we can't carry the baton past that, right? So you know that's how it kind of works in a relay race. You have to pass the baton by this point. So we are here, and the people we're supposed to pass the baton to are, we don't see them. Maybe they're here, maybe they're invisible, but we don't see them. And around 9 o'clock, it's hasta la vista, baby. And there's chickens and there's all kinds of things that need to be handled here. Right. So, Okay, 9:53, 10 minutes in. A lot of stuff to do today. I think I'm going to get started with that. So, you know, sort of apologies, but the realization is sometimes these podcasts are better than other times. The key is to always show up because you never know. And it's an opportunity to always expect the bright side, expect that I'm going to get something out of this video. I'm looking for it. It might be a needle in a haystack, but I will find it, as opposed to, oh, I have to watch the thing. No, I get to participate. I get to have another notch on my belt, another day of doing the podcast, another day of getting up, starting the day, having a positive attitude, having a routine, having focus on the future, having things that are going to release dopamine, having all of that. I just have to keep going and not have expectations that it's there to entertain me. No, this is a tool to help you. It's like a hammer or a screwdriver or whatever the tool is. The tool is a thing in itself. You need to use it. And why do people buy drills? Why do they buy drills? Because they want holes. Okay, and with that, I will say, and cut. Cut. See you tomorrow from San Diego. And cut. I don't want to go. And cut. Boom.